Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Faiz and I'm a student in the English education program. I'm going to tell you about a folklore that has a title, The Legend of Ruai Bird. Once upon a time, there was a kingdom in West Kalimantan. The king had 7 daughters. The queen had passed away. The king didn't want to remarry. The 7 daughters were beautiful. However, the youngest daughter was the most beautiful. She was also the kindest. Her sisters were very much different. They were lazy. They also had bad attitude. They were cruel to people. The king knew about his daughter's behaviors. He often advises his older daughter to behave like the youngest daughter. Sadly, they never listened to the king's advice. They hated their younger sister because the king often praised her good behavior. The older daughter often did terrible things to the youngest daughter. They often hit her, but she couldn't tell it to her father because her older sister always intimidated her. They would hit her even harder if she told their father. One day, the king asked all her daughters to meet him. "I'm going to the neighboring kingdom. I'll go for several months. While I'm gone, my youngest daughter will rule the kingdom. Do you understand?" asked the king. "Yes, we do, father," said all the daughters. The older daughters were angry. They were very upset about their younger sister that was asked to rule the kingdom. After the king left, they planned something bad. They wanted to get rid of their younger sister. They pretended to be nice to her. The youngest daughter was happy. Finally, her older sister were nice to her. The older sister asked her to go fishing. They asked her to go to the stone cave. There was a river flowing inside the cave, and there were a lot of fish in that river. The youngest daughter was so happy when they finally arrived at the cave. She didn't know that her sister were going to do something bad to her. "Hurry up, let's go inside the cave. You can find a lot of fish inside the cave," said the oldest daughter. The youngest was so eager. As she went inside the cave, she didn't know that her sister stayed outside the cave. They kept on asking her to go inside the cave. She kept on walking until she was lost. She was calling out all her sisters, but they didn't respond. She then understood that her sister didn't want her to rule the kingdom anymore. She was very sad. She cried. Suddenly, an old man came. He was a holy man. He was meditating in the cave. "Don't worry, I can help you. You can go back to the kingdom, but you have to change into a bird. I name you Ruai Bird. After that, brood these eggs. After they hatch, the bird will accompany you," said the old man. She agreed. Slowly, she changed into a beautiful bird, and after all, the eggs were hatched. They went back to the kingdom. They all stayed at a tree near the kingdom. They all saw how the king punished the older sisters. The moral value that can be learned from the story is that envy is very bad. There are only bad things that happen, even to our sisters. And the bad people will get retribution for what they did. That's all. Thank you so much for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.